Hi, I'm John DeVette, founder of Life Improvement Plus, and we're putting on what's going to be the premier health conference in the Midwest in this year for 2012. It's going to be at the Comfort Inn and Suites in Appleton, Wisconsin on April 21st, which is a Saturday. It's going to go from 9 to say 6. It's going to be an all-day event. It's going to be one of the biggest days to change your life, really ever. We're going to be taking the information that I've really learned over the last 22 years and spent tens of thousands of dollars learning from people that well, they're not mainstream, so you haven't heard of them yet, but a lot of these you will. We're going to take because what we are about here is taking the best health information that the world really has to offer. Anything that's real and is valid and give a real benefit to our life. We're going to take that information, we're going to pare it down into something that's usable for people who are ready to take that information now and to look at having, maybe the best summer ever this year in 2012, and having 2012 be their best year ever, which with the economy and the things that are going on, it's really a great time to be at our best, and I'm sure no one will disagree with that. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to talk about a lot of different things. It's going to be very, very exciting. In fact, I really can't wait for that day to come, although this is late February, so it's coming kind of quick. We have a little bit of time. And just by the way, just so you know, there's only going to be about 60 to 65 seats left on here. It's going to fill up fast, so you're going to want to take the time, and I'll give you the information on how to register very easily and online. You can do it in a few seconds. In fact, take a friend. You're going to want to make sure you bring somebody, because when you get there, you're going to be like, wow, I wish so-and-so were here. I wish so-and-so was here. So we're going to blow the roof off the place. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're not going to want to miss it. So what are we going to talk about? Anyway, we're going to talk about diet. What's the best diet out there? And really the bigger question is what's the best diet for you? That's really the biggest question that we have. We're going to go over that information. In fact, there's probably the world's most studied integrative diet system that works on our individual biochemistry. We're going to be giving you that information. Really, it's the end game as far as diet goes. There won't be any more questions about what diet is best for me, and not just for you, but you'll be able to figure it out for your family members and for your loved ones as well. We're going to be going over that. We're going to put that to bed. You're not going to have to worry about that anymore. We're going to also raise our awareness. We're going to talk about a lot of the myths that are out there in health today, and what those things can mean to us, and really what they can do to improve our life right away. There's some things that can really make a great difference in how you feel and how you interact with the world. We're going to be taking a lot of those myths, some of the things that you think are real, I guess, safe to eat and things like that. You're going to find out some different information there. We're also talking about kids' health. That's a phenomenally big thing. Being a father of 2 young kids myself, having some kids with some health challenges, able to learn and to overcome those. This information for the kids is vital. If you are a parent, somebody has to be here. I'll just be honest with you. This will change your kids' lives forever. It'll make an immediate impact with them as far as their behavior, their attention levels, their brain development. A lot of the childhood diseases of today aren't childhood diseases, they're adult diseases making their way into the children's lives. Cancer, type 2 diabetes, those things. We're going to teach you how to do the things that we should be doing as parents to put our kids at minimal risk for that. We're also going to be talking about vaccines too, and what's really the deal with that. We're going to be talking about that as well. Almost forgot about that one. We're going to talk about what's cutting edge in health. What products are out there? I mean, I wasn't even aware at a certain point that there were people and that there were real health products that were being made in the world and what they could really do for me. But there are some very awesome things out there. We're going to be discussing those, giving you the information on that. We're going to be talking about raw foods. We're going to be talking about superfoods. We're going to be talking about juicing. What's the best juicer? What will juicing really do for my health? We're going to give you the great information on that. We're also going to be talking about symptoms. Things that maybe you've told your doctor, but they don't have a good answer for you. I used to have a few of those. I used to have a lot of those. Found out some very interesting things. you know, maybe you're tired all the time, maybe you have pain that doesn't seem to go away, or maybe you have memory issues. Maybe your memory is not what it used to be. What's that all about? What would that mean? Say you're 30 and your memory's not as good as it was, or you're 40 and your memory's not as good. What's that going to look like at 60 and 70? So we're going to be talking about brain health and neurological health as well. We're also going, in fact, I just want to let you know, in fact, if you have a symptom, you can find us. I can tell you how. Just go on to Facebook.com, of course, and look for Life Improvement Plus. You'll find us. You'll find our page. There'll be a link on there for Revitalize Your Life Now conference. You can click on that. It'll bring you to a page where you can register if you like, right on there. In fact, that's the best way to register. It's the easiest. You can do it right from your home. Do it in a few seconds. But also on our page, if you want, if you're going to go to the seminar, go ahead after you've registered and post any questions that you might have, and post those, and then we'll try to cover those during the seminar for you, just kind of incorporate it right in for you. So I really like that as an option for you, so feel free to do that as well if it's something that we haven't mentioned already. Also, we are going to give you resources, so it's going to be one day of learning, of course, but you're going to get a whole lot more than just one day. You're going to get resources where you can take the things that we learn, and then you can expound on them greatly if that's what you choose to do. I'm going to give you the best resources and many of the same people that I'm learning from, which I've really had to filter with a lot of man hours and a lot of care and a lot of learning and then discernment afterwards, because there's a lot of people out there who teach health. And just like anything else, any profession, there's a lot of people that may do it, but there's only a few that are really excellent at what they do, and there's a lot of people who are average, and there's some people who are below average. Well, we're just taking the best of the best, and we're taking their best info and kind of condensing it into a power-packed day, a full day of enlightenment, I guess you could say, for our seminar. Again, that's April 21st. It's going to be at the Comfort Inn and Suites in Appleton, Wisconsin. If you have additional questions too, just to give you this information, my phone number, if you would need it for any reason, would be area code 920-858-9119. If you have any additional questions for myself, you can also register that way if you like. What we're going to do is kind of put you in position to empower you so that you're not dependent so much on allopathic medicine for every little thing, so you can actually be your own doctor, so to speak, for most things that will come up for you until you might have something real serious and when you would really need a doctor. So we're going to empower you to do that. We're going to give you everything you need for that, and where to go for supplements, what supplements to take, where to go for food locally. We're going to be talking about that. How should I be spending my dollars and getting the most, bang for the buck. We're going to be talking about how to save money. I forgot to mention that in the beginning, but eating healthy and being healthy is not as expensive as you would think that it would be. There's some things that happen there. We'll discuss why that, although you're doing so much more for your health, it's not costing you more money. It might even cost you less money. In fact, it could cost you a lot less, and in the long run, it'll cost you tens and maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars less. You got to think about, because we don't think about, we plan for our retirement monetarily, but do we plan for our retirement health-wise? Most of the people, I spent time as a insurance agent for the Medicare Advantage type situation. Got to see the people who are in their 60s entering, that 65-year range. Most of them were not healthy. It was amazing. It blew me away how many medications are on boatloads. 10, 12, 15, 20 different medications. That is not a way to health. And so if we don't take care of ourselves and we don't learn these things, we're going to kind of be at their mercy, because we're going to have all kinds of symptoms, and they're going to have a pill for those symptoms, and of course those pills are going to lead to other symptoms, and you're going to be you're going to have your little boat. And if there's that many now, just think of how many there will be, because it seems to progress, of course, as time goes on. They always find new things and new pills and to give you. So obviously, most people know that's not the real answer to health. We're going to be talking about the other side there for you. So we're going to really teach you how to have the best summer ever, excuse me, and have the best year ever. Like I say, make 2012 the best year ever. By the way, this isn't going to cost, like some of the people that I've learned from, some of their, they might be, $400 or $500 a ticket. One of our teachers, Don Tolman, his seminars sometimes go for $1,500 a ticket. The ticket here, we have an early bird special through March 16th, I believe it is. It's just $129. That's going to get you everything. That's going to get you in the door, give you all the information we're going to give you on top of that. It's a phenomenal deal. Of course, I wish I could have. I'm kind of jealous because I've had to spend way more than $129 to take this information you're going to be getting. And so it's kind of, I don't want to say it's not fair, but you're at a great opportunity here. Like I say, only 66 people it's going to hold for this seminar. It's going to fill up fast, and you want to make sure to get your ticket today. We're going to be running more seminars, but this is the one for this spring and to get you set off into 2012 on the right foot. And I also wanted to give you a ladies' perspective on this, since we know that typically it's the woman of the house that goes out and would attend the seminar and to initially start to learn this information. So I wanted to give you my wife, Kristen, and to give her perspective on Life Improvement Plus and what we're doing here and what this conference can do for you.
Hi, I'm John's wife, Kristen, and I just wanted to share a little bit to you about what Life Improvement Plus has done for our family and, well, for me personally. For about maybe 6-7 months, I was going through a lot of health problems, wheezing, a lot of coughing. I wasn't sick necessarily, but I wasn't feeling the best like I always was. In June, July, when John really started studying health and wellness and how to change our lives and how to change people's lives, I discovered that I had a overwhelming mucus buildup in my body, which was actually causing this wheezing and that kind of stuff. And when my doctors was like, oh, well, you have asthma, here's your medicine, I chose not to do that and chose to use food as my healer and use John's knowledge for health and wellness on how to heal myself. And you know, as of like a month later, I healed myself. I don't have any wheezing anymore. I'm able to sleep now. I don't have that heaviness on my chest anymore. And I just think it's wonderful. I was walking around with symptoms that probably could have become a lot worse. You know, maybe I could have had, you know, maybe it could have developed into cancer. Maybe maybe I wouldn't have been able to work anymore. You just never know what kind of symptoms that you have, how it could develop. You could also be walking around with no symptoms and still be sick. For example, our son, looking at him, you wouldn't think that he was sick, but he's a very sick little boy. And I know that with the knowledge that we know now, we'll be able to completely heal our little boy. John's passion to see people change their health and wellness and to have that ultimate health is changing our family, and it can change your family too. I'm just very excited that he is going forward and having this conference and being able to share his knowledge with you. So I hope to see you on Saturday, April 21st. Thanks a lot.
So go ahead and register now. You do not want to miss the premier health event in the Midwest this year, the Revitalize Your Health Now conference, April 21st, which is going to be a Saturday at the Comfort Inn and Suites in Appleton, Wisconsin. We want to help you have the best year ever. So make 2012 your best year. Register today, and we'll see you April 21st.